You know?
Yes.
But yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
You called it luck. We're just blessed.
Sure.
I've been listening to 50 Cent. I don't know what that was.
What 50 Cent?
You call it luck. Why can't it just be I'm blessed? I can't remember, but it's a great song.
A lot of luck in there.
No, since I did start with 50 Cent, though, I do want to lead with Drake is the greatest of all times. And he has created an album that will transcend genres and generations for generations to come.
Okay.
GOAT.
Sure.
All right? He dropped it on the humbug. Nobody knew it was coming. Nobody knew what it was. We all thought it was going to be Certified Lover Boy throwaways that he didn't put on the album. But instead, it's some go-go Afro beats. And it's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
All right. I listened to the album. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't listen all the way through it. It's not my type of vibe. But it's not bad. It's not bad for that genre, but that genre, and I don't sit there and listen to that type of music.
Yeah,
but it was good for that type of music.
I agree.
You know?
I've never just thrown on house music, but now when I clean up, and if ever there is a time to listen to house music, or like if I know
now you have Drake.
Yeah, I got Drake because he fill all voids, right? So he has the gangster music void that he's feeling. He's feeling the R&B void. Now it's house music. He got the Jamaican. He feels all genres. He wants to be the GOAT of all things.
So you just want to sit around and listen to Drake
all
and
day.
everything.
Everything, and I'll be okay with it because he does every genre better than everybody does that genre.
No, yeah,
because he's the GOAT.
You can't say
right.
That.
He's the Tom Brady of music.
You can't.
Yeah, the Michael.
If you want to believe that, bro, I can't. These are your opinions, and
as I keep continuing to give Drake his flowers, it's even crazier because it's like, who makes house music? It's been so long. I remember there was the girl.
There's a lot of people who make house music. You just don't know.
What's the girl who had African Boy? American Boy. I said African Boy.
Take me on a trip.
That's the vibe, though. That's the Drake album vibe.
That was better
the last one.
That was better than Drake shit. That track.
Yeah, that track alone. It is. It made her career. You're right. But
that track is the shit.
But it's the same vibe, though. It's like it's friendly. It's friendly music. You know,
mean, that's cool. I don't have an opinion on it because I didn't listen to the album enough to have an opinion on it. I just know it was house type music, that type music. And
I got homies that drug it. They said it was the worst thing ever made. Listen,
I can see that side too. I can understand if you're not into that. Then if you haven't experienced that you'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" There's some people who only listen to rap music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's 100. That's 100. And then
if that's you, then you would think that was a trash ass. I'm thinking that with Drake coming into it, you're like, honestly, when I first heard it, I had to listen to it a couple of time again because I first heard it and I was like, what is this shit? But I had to, you know what I mean? I seen people on the internet talking about it wasn't even.
But like, all right,
labeled as hip hop. See, on Tidal it's up under hip hop, so that's what
it is thinking. On Tidal as hip hop.
Tidal is up under hip hop.
Tidal is black owned, so they probably just them niggas lazy.
Nah, it was probably it's black owned, but not whatever.
But like,
I think just because it's Drake and stuff.
I am a real Drake fan, so I do want to do a small deep dive on the album, just because for the people that know me, they know how I feel about that nigga. But like, for real, he's the greatest musician of all time. No homo.
Ew.
But like,
how do you feel about that?
Look, so on So Far Gone, he had a couple of songs that sounded very housey. Like, when he first came out, he already was giving that vibe. He came from Degrassi, so it's not like we ever thought he was a thug nigga anyway. And even with, like, One Dance and songs like that, it's kind of like, or on, what was the album? More Life. He had a bunch of, like, I don't know, for lack of better ways to describe it, like Jamaican beats or like, Caribbean, West Indies style type things. So I feel like this was it was just bound to happen. It was meant to be. I saw it coming. It's not like this is so far left. It's like, oh, I never saw something like, no. I was like, yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's smart. You want to get into different genres because what rap has been so polluted right now with just fucking everybody and everything that, you know, you have to, if you want to continue to make more money, you got to step out to different genres.
And that's a part. So I've heard that this was reactive because what's his name? Bad Bunny, Baby. I heard he been killing it.
Well, he has a whole Hispanic audience that's just crazy.
And this is like Drake trying to like get outside of his become like more global, more universal.
Yeah, it's like what Kanye stepping in the gospel.
Yeah, but I do think Kanye did better. Like, if Kanye came out with another gospel album, it would make sense. I don't think Drake will do this again. I think this is a one-timer. Because
it didn't go over like he thought it was?
Well, I mean, he sold 200. He did what Future did. He did Future numbers. So he can't fret. He can't frown on 200.
Question, bro. He sold 200,000 what?
At first week.
Now, do you know how that works? Because I don't. I'm just asking. Do you know how selling albums work? It's not. I don't think it's like old school selling albums. Like you go into Best Buy, you buy a CD, boom, one album sold.
Well, no.
It's not like that. It can't be because Drake coming out with a new type album like this, new genre album. I don't think he's putting up the same numbers organically like he would do if it was his general rap album.
Well,
and you're saying that this new style, new genre album sells just as much as his older shit?
No, not even close. He's doing regular people numbers. So like he's doing like Future numbers, Young Thug numbers. You all right? So 200 first week. You know, it's
I think those are like streams.
That's big.
Nobody's
well,
buying
no,
because
it's like every 10,000 streams counts as an album sale or something.
Right,
like that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that is crazy because it makes it harder. Because if you think about it, how many times when people bought CDs, and this is something I agree with, when people was buying CDs, I bought fucking the Eminem CD like 3 fucking times, only because first I bought it from Walmart, but it was the edited version, and I didn't know I had to buy. Like it was when people were selling albums, I feel like they had a little leverage because that was the only way to receive the music. So how many times have people bought the same album over?
I think it's a lot easier to do it now.
Yeah, but people's sales were higher back in the day.
Bro, look, if I want to listen to an album comes out Friday morning, bro. I'm still in bed, ain't even woke up enough. Boom, boom, album's playing. I ain't got to drive to the store. I ain't got to have the money for it. You know what I mean? I'm paying a subscription. You know what I mean? Boom, stream. Boom, streamed. I got it now.
Fair enough.
I consumed it. Oh, I really like it. I'm going to bump it again.
But they don't count that as a sale, though. If you wake up...
a bunch of them.
Right? Yeah, you have to. You would have to listen to the album like 10 times for them to count that as one sale.
There's a lot of people who listen to Drake, bro.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so when people wake up, they'll be like, "Yo, that Drake album out, boom, cool." That shit was trash. Still count as a fucking sale if 10,000 people listen to it.
It's very true, very true. Yeah. But Kendrick Lamar still did more. I think he did closer to 300.
His album was the best album to come out so far. Close second to me. To me, now, a lot of people won't like this.
I'm with you.
Lupe Fiasco's album that just dropped.
He dropped another one?
Bruh.
I didn't know his career was still going. Thought he kind of quit.
That album it's only a few people where I have to go read lyrics to like understand it because it just goes by so fast.
There you go again.
I don't care. I enjoy doing it, so it doesn't bother me. But Drill Music in Zion, that's what it's called. And that shit is fire, bro.
It is.
To me, it's good because I'm not the party album. I'm not the trap music listener all the time. You know what I mean? But it's really
so
good.
Wait, go down to it. Like, what's the vibe on what he's talking? Is it like
he just talking about some. I don't even like using the word woke anymore, but he's just talking about some like.
Of course, he woke on that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just talking about some shit that makes sense. That's all it is. He ain't talking about raping and not raping, but like killing niggas and shit, selling drugs and shit like that all the time.
Compared to his first album.
What was his first album? So long ago.
Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer. That was
Or
his
is
first
it-
album.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was his first album.
Chicken and Beer is Ludacris. No, that is him. I know
Food and Liquor. It's
Food and Liquor.
Yeah,
Chicken
Food
and
and
Beer,
Liquor.
Food and Liquor, same shit.
Food and Liquor.
That is crazy. Ludacris had Chicken and Beer, and then this nigga had Food and Liquor.
You know what's crazy? I got on a Lupe like that on Food and Liquor 2. Food and Liquor 2, I actually went to the store and bought. And because it was nothing on the cover, nothing on the inside, everything was all black. And I remember that one. That was the first time I got on Lupe Fiasco. And I absolutely loved that album. That's one of my favorite albums.
That's crazy. To say that I don't listen to him at all anymore, but I started on Food and Liquor. Food and Liquor was amazing.
First one?
Kick, Push.
Oh, yeah. I knew about those, but I really didn't get into get into him until Food and Liquor 2.
One of his songs is Sunshine. That used to be my shit. You my sunshine, you my sunshine. But yeah, just because of the old Lupe, I definitely will give this a listen.
Hey,
go ahead. No.
Where these? I'm seeing. Where are these Bass Pro hats coming from, bro? Is that the new?
Yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah.
Who started that?
No clue. But it's weird because when I saw one in my barber shop, and I think somebody just left their hat, I was like, yo, that's one of them. And she was like, yeah. But they left it. And I'm like, it looks like it's supposed to be a thing. Like
I know fishermen hate that shit.
It's the same thing you got on, not the same thing.
It's not. This is a custom hat.
Well,
this is
yeah,
not like,
that shit is hard.
This is
Your hat
one
is
of my
hard.
cousin's brands that he
Ooh,
supports.
you got to put it on. That shit. I mean, that shit. I like that.
But,
I do like that. I like the crown.
It's bruh, everywhere I go, I'm seeing niggas in Bass Pro hats, and you know what's crazy, bruh? It's so stereotyped now. The Bass Pro hat is so stereotyped because it's a certain type of nigga that wears the Bass Pro hat.
Bass Pro
That's
hat.
why I say I know fishermen hate that shit. They can't wear their fucking hat anymore because they gonna be looked at as, oh, this motherfucker might be doing some shit. You know? It's weird.
It's like
crazy how we'll take over a brand, bruh. Black people will take over brand. You know, that's why Tommy Hilfiger didn't want us wearing his shit a long time ago. He came out and said that shit.
That's
First of all,
racist.
yeah, because it is racist, but he was just like, it lowers the
value
of it.
Yeah, and he got some. So
because I ain't gonna lie, we'll run some shit in the ground, bro. And I have no problem if we was running our shit in the ground. But we go and we run these other people's shit in the ground, give them all that money and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll do that, but we won't. Our own people doing their shit, man. We won't do that. We won't run our shit.
So about wearing racist people clothing. So Tommy Hilfiger, he has dress shoes. I wear dress shoes and shit like a motherfucker, and it has a monk strap on it, and they look so nice. And I had bought a pair, but then it was like, you remember he's racist, and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But these shoes are nice though.
Look, and I ain't gonna lie, I done walked in the store and saw some dope shit by him. But the funny thing is, bro, they done start catering to black people.
And yeah, because
to our style.
You just like how Gucci got Gucci Mane as an ambassador.
Yeah.
Tommy had got Wiz Khalifa.
It's crazy, man. It's like they don't like us wearing their shit until they realize they can just pimp us for our money.
Because we're money, yeah, we're everybody.
They can just pimp us for our money, and it's like they cater their shit to our style now. Like it's some dope ass Tommy Hilfiger shit, but it's like. We don't care. Like, I mean, we care in the moment, and we only care because we see other people caring. Yeah. For the most part. Yeah. Because I remember years ago. Yeah. We keep up with the Jones. Years ago, I remember when people stopped wearing Tommy Hilfiger. I remember I had a yellow Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and I stopped wearing that shit because all that came out, and I haven't worn Tommy Hilfiger since. But it's like they it's peeling. It's scabbing up now. Yeah.
That shit hard.
Yeah, Kumail did it.
He did?
Kumail did it. I wanted him to do this, but he didn't feel comfortable doing the line work. So I told him I'd come back and fuck with him on that. And he did that. But it looked good. I got to go back to him. He got to finish it up and do some stuff. Yeah.
But just to say, the fact that those two correlate, well, y'all can't see it, but he has like the Egyptian beetle.
It's a scarab.
A scarab. And then
it's a scarab holding up Metatron's cube. So, yeah.
I know no one knows what that means, but it's crazy that he put them together because one's like Egyptian god reference, and then the other one is like
don't have anything
perfect lines, every shape ever made. They don't go together.
Geometric patterns.
But they go together though somehow in this world.
I made them go together.
But because of pyramids too, though, they kind of have like the geometric pattern. They all come together to make a thing.
I mean, there's pyramids in there. There's definitely a pyramid.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Sorry, keep going though.
But yeah, Tommy Hilfiger. He we forget so easily, bruh. I bet you this nigga's still shopping at H&M right now.
Oh yeah.
And Gucci, and Gucci. We didn't give a fuck about Gucci.
Once Gucci Mane became the ambassador, that was like Gucci. I felt like that was them doing right by niggas. And they came out with the movie with Lady Gaga, and I really want to see that.
I just feel like niggas don't care if that shit expensive and you look like you better than me. If you wearing it, niggas gonna wear it, bro.
Yeah, I got a homie. He just bought some shoes. They were $800, but they were called D squared, right? But they're sneakers though, and in my mind, Nike makes sneakers, Adidas makes sneakers, right? If somebody has a reason to come out with some $800 sneakers, these would be the brands, Pumas, you know what I'm saying? But D squared, a brand that nobody's ever heard of, yeah, he did that shit.
He made it?
No,
that's his brand. Oh,
no, it's not his.
Whose brand is it?
Fuck it, I never even heard of it. But the sneakers were cool.
D-squared sneakers.
D-squared sneakers. They didn't look crazy.
Let me see what these look like.
It's like futuristic shoes, I guess. Like I think of it as like how Louis Vuitton.
He paid $800 for these.
Yeah, for shit like
something like that.
Yeah. Might even been. It wasn't those specific.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Because they look like regular.
They do
on the low.
Now,
they look like shoes that probably would even be bootleg shoes. Like this is how you get for the fleet market. If they are, he's on another level and he knows better than me. For real.
If they black owned, I don't have a problem with it.
These bitches is high, 483 something, 620.
Those are kind of hard. I like.
Yeah, those are pretty. I mean, it's cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's on. Well, just to say for the person that I am speaking of, he is a multicultural nigga. Like he's from Ghana. He lived in London.
Oh, okay.
The nigga in America sense. Now. Like,
that makes sense. It's a lot. It's crazy brands over there, bro. Like it might not be popping over here, but over there, they got some crazy brands and shit, and all that's just dope. Yeah.
So.
But anyway, yeah, Bass Pro hats, bro. I see them fucking everywhere. But I just stereotype everybody who wear them shits, bro.
But they just like when trucker hats came in.
Who?
Trucker hats.
Trucker hats, yeah.
Remember like when Justin Timberlake
trucker
and
hat
all
was
them?
like it could be any brand. It was just the style of hat.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Bass Pro Shop. It's like these niggas probably never stepped in a Bass Pro Shop before. By this time, they probably have those hats in like JD's Fashion or some shit now. You ever been to JD's Fashion?
It sound like City Trends.
For niggas. Well, it's for everybody because they got wigs and shit in there. Oh, man. In high school, I used to go to JD's Fashion. All my jeans used to come out of JD's Fashion. I used to love that fucking store. But, yeah, bro. It's Bass Pro hats. They just came fucking out of nowhere. I'm trying to figure out what rapper made them shits famous.
It would be
because it had to be. Niggas don't just come up with that shit on themselves.
It would be like it was in a Young Dolph music video. Recipes for Young Dolph. Every time I listen to that nigga, I still say Gotti a terrible person.
You listen to Gotti?
No. He just dropped something. I couldn't listen to it.
Oh.
Who else just dropped something? Gucci just dropped the whole fucking album.
Was it good?
I didn't even know.
It was like Gucci and Friends.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it. I didn't even know it came out, but it had rumors on it.
I went past it a few times, and I was like, I don't know, man. Gucci used to be my shit.
I'm just proud that he's successful.
I do love that Gucci is the Gucci he is now. Like, from what I seen him come from, listening to him and stuff, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. One of the biggest come-ups I've ever seen of anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
Anybody, man.
100%. But he got a good eye. Him and Lil Wayne, I feel like people don't talk about how good their eye is. Because Lil Wayne found Drake and Nicki, but Gucci got he was on Young Thug early. But yeah, he was on Young Thug early. He had the Migos early. Technically he was with Nicki early on the low.
He was. Like, Gucci has had a lot. He done put a lot of people on, bro.
Everybody for it. That's why he got songs with Trey Songz and Drake. Like, nigga, Gucci was in.
Let me see. Oh, another thing I want to talk about. It's actually two more things. That's totally off subject. I'm out of the music world right now. But I was having a conversation with somebody at work, and we were like, "Yo, if I was a chick and I wanted to make some money, bro, I would get on Twitch and play a fucking video game."
That's the thing now.
With a shirt with no bra on or some shit,
with your
bro.
Boobies out.
Yeah, bro. They are making bank, bro. Because there's a bunch of niggas that don't get bitches and don't get no. All they do is play video games and shit. And they look at these girls playing video games and just lust over them and give them money. This one dude, I was having a conversation with. He was telling me, one of my homies at work. He was like, "Yo, there's this chick, and you paid like $20 to have a conversation with her, and then if other people pay more, you could pay a certain amount to kick that person out the conversation with her. So you could pay money to kick that dude out the conversation with her, and if you want it back, you can pay again to get back in the conversation. But people just kick you out all the time, and she's getting all this money,
all the money.
She's getting all of this money, bro. What? So she has niggas lusting over her. Then she got niggas hating on this nigga. She's making money off of people hating on him lusting over her because they're lusting over her. So they're trying to kick him off. So they're paying money to kick him off. And then they're trying to pay money to get on and talk to her.
And the first dude probably just
banking, bro. You talking about hundreds of $1,000 a month. Because they look good and they're sitting there naked in a chair playing a fucking video game.
Again, for situations like that, I don't blame the girl. I blame man. Men are animals. Men don't pay for anything. That is my point, bro. We're uncontrolled.
I don't blame the chick at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if you a girl out here and you broke, shame on you.
Well, yeah. Well, we have dark. That's not true.
That is a joke. So a lot of this stuff we do.
Future child, Zoe and Aubrey, and we don't believe this.
Look,
this is not our real views.
Listen. This is a joke. Okay, this is a joke. What I'm saying is, if you don't mind being out there like that,
bro, bitch should kill himself.
There are opportunities everywhere. That's all I'm saying.
But no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
All right, so the conversation we had about, you know what I mean? I won't put shit out there, but girls who need money and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'd be like, bitch, sit your ass down in front of a camera, bro, and play a fucking video game. Wear this shirt right here. Give me 15%.
It'd be the one.
I gave you the idea.
With the prettiest pictures, prettiest photos.
Bro. And it's like, if you gonna put, and a lot of girls, man, if they gonna put these kind of pictures out there on Instagram and shit, you might as well do that. Well, you might as well. I just feel like any girl that does that, they're gonna develop a following. Because dudes like a variety.
If the ass is fat enough,
dudes like a variety,
you're
bro.
Gonna get that shit.
It doesn't have to be the ass fat enough, but you're sitting down. The ass doesn't matter in these. Cleavage. Good cleavage, and not even that, bro. Just being a girl in a lot of these situations, bro. Playing a video game, these dudes will pay you for that. It's crazy.
Yeah. Man, so
there's so many ways to make money, man.
Kinda
for females.
Not to correlate, but just to say, like, I've been watching P Valley. I don't know if you watch P Valley.
Hey, down in the valley where them girls get naked. Hey, so I'm on the second season.
Okay.
I think I'm behind 2 episodes now. Cause when they come out, Fridays?
Sundays.
Oh no,
it's a new episode.
I'm down 2 episodes now.
Yeah,
I was down 1 episode. Now I'm down 2 episodes. But so I haven't seen the last 2. The last one I seen is when old buddy was doing the voodoo shit on the girl.
Yeah. All right. So the next episode doesn't make me. Well, first let's talk about that one.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me say this shit, bro. I done got so much shit for watching this show, bro.
Why?
Because niggas is like, that shit's so gay.
P Valley?
Yes, but look. They say that shit. I'm like, yo, it's a lot of gay shit that happens.
It is a lot of gay shit in there. That is fact. Well, the gay shit kind of progresses because once
I ain't gonna lie, it's
get a
picked
love
up
life,
this season.
Yeah. Oh, that gay shit this season
has picked up a lot.
Level.
But I said, yo, like. It's enough ass and titties in this
to balance
show
it out.
To balance it out. And then they clown me for saying that shit, bro. It was like,
they just don't know. They just don't know, nigga.
Like,
it's not even balanced. It's so much ass and titties in P Valley. It's like the gay shit. If you was to condense the gay shit, it would probably be. Let's say it's going to be a solid 60 seconds of gay shit. 120 seconds of gay shit every episode. But outside of that 120 seconds, it's straight ass and titties the entire episode.
Yeah, but I ain't going to lie, bro. They kind of went far this
Oh, yeah. They breaking boundaries with the gay shit.
They break, like...
It's dick. They put dick on...
They put dick on screen,
a
bro.
lot of it. A lot. Man, they might be the first ones. Isn't it crazy?
I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly what I was talking about, bro. They put dick on screen. And then they did it, and I was like, I wasn't expecting it. I saw it. I was like, whoa. Fucking whoa.
And it's like, oh yeah, that nigga sucking dick. That nigga, like, I saw it in his hand and everything. Like, it's so weird. But
it caught me so off guard. But I was like, yo, you know what? I know me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not. I can watch this. It's not that serious. Not serious.
Yeah. But it's a good show too.
It is a good show. I mean, definitely a reason to look off though. Definitely a reason to be like, oh shit, what the fuck?
No, definitely understand that. Yes.
But
you see that shit, you got to be, oh fuck.
My thing with P Valley, outside of it trying to break like homosexual boundaries and put more dick on TV than has ever been on TV before. I don't like where the storyline is right now. I feel like it's all over the place. You don't really know who the main character is or what's going on. Like before, I felt like it was a little bit more grounded, but now it's just like niggas, bro.
I think the main character is old girl.
Autumn or Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Yeah, I didn't see the new episode that came out today, but I heard that it's all about Mississippi.
Those storylines, I feel like there's a few main characters. Mississippi, Uncle Clifford.
Yeah, Cliff.
And Autumn. I feel like those are the three main characters.
And the girl, Mercedes.
And Mercedes. Well, no. I think Lil Murder... I think Mercedes' storyline is based off of Lil Murder.
How?
Oh, no. Okay, I'm wrong. Lil Murder's storyline is based off of Uncle Clifford.
Yeah.
And then Mercedes, I guess, has her own thing.
Because her mom was a preacher. Well, you saw this in season 1.
No, Mercedes' mom wasn't. Mississippi's mom.
No.
I got it mixed up.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so Mercedes... Mm-hmm. That's the main stripper bitch. Right?
Yeah, that's the strong one. She getting old and shit. She want to retire.
She's a main character, for sure. Yeah. So Mississippi's storyline is based off of...
got the instant. Well, her boyfriend's racist.
Yeah, I think her storyline is based off of Lil Murders. That's what I was saying.
Technically, because right now she's traveling with him and he's on tour.
Right. So I think the main people who have other people's storyline based off of them is Uncle Clifford, Mercedes, and Autumn.
And
not even really Autumn anymore because her storyline was last season.
And that's crazy to me. That's what's weird because that's kind of how it started last season. She running away from fucking wherever because fucking her nigga was crazy and she tried to kill the nigga. And then it's like now it's all the way off. And before it was her being mysterious, where she was living, what she was doing, the money she had, and now they just threw away a bunch of character development for no fucking reason and starting on so
it's good.
It's still good, but this season so far is underwhelming. I didn't watch the new season of Westworld, but I
started the first episode and I don't know, last season
3?
Yeah, last season kind of was a little dull for me.
Okay.
Like the first 2, I was all the way in it. Like that first season, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is good." But like the last season that came out, it was kind of a little dull. So I was a little bit. So I was watching this first episode of the new season, and I kind of stopped. And I had to go somewhere, so I kind of stopped and didn't. I haven't picked it up since.
I stopped on the last season. You're right. It was the season before the last season. So fucking good.
The first two was good.
But I'm hoping that maybe
because it's on season 4 right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, season 4.
And I'm hoping that maybe I'll like. I don't know, like I'll just start liking it. Season 3, I did like that Kid Cudi was on there. That was cool, even though he died off of it. So very
and Marshawn Lynch, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Marshawn Lynch was on that too.
Well, it's a good show. It has a great concept, you know.
Great, but it's an older show too. It's a remake
of what?
Of Westworld.
For real?
Yes, Westworld was like a 1970s show or something like that.
Was it about robots on that too?
Yeah, same thing.
For real?
Yeah.
Had no clue. No clue.
Westworld's
crazy.
Westworld is an older. It's a remake. Westworld is a remake. But it's a lot of good shows out right now. You got Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. I haven't finished the last episode yet, so we're gonna hold off. And it's a current episode. It's a current thing right now, so we won't talk about it. And Umbrella Academy.
Oh, so good.
Bro, this season is
good.
Probably the best.
You watched all of it?
No, not yet. Okay, I'm only on like episode 5 right now.
I have no life. All I do is work and watch TV.
You finished it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I finished both of them.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's really good. It is.
What can I say?
Don't say anything, because I'm not that far into it. I'm only like episode 5.
So not even about the TV show itself, but about some of the characters. The dude that played Klaus is the brother that fucking sees dead people, and he's learned that he has more death powers.
Klaus reminds me of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, 100%. And Ezra, the dude that played Flash.
He's in it?
No, he reminds me of him. Like, they remind me of each other.
No.
I hate that Ezra.
You know he's not in those movies anymore?
I really hate that. Because on the low, I think that's the dumbest thing that DC ever decided. What? He literally made
Wait, you know why he's not in it anymore?
Yeah, because he's fucking crazy. But
No, you know why he's not in it anymore.
Why?
No, do you know?
Because he got in a couple bar fights?
No, because he's accused of molesting somebody or something.
Oh, like that. Yeah. He what you call it? What do the predators?
Sexual assault or something.
No. There's a word where, like, if a predator finds, like, I don't know, a 14-year-old, they don't sleep with the 14-year-old, but they're like, they groom him. He's accused of grooming. Yeah. He's accused of grooming.
But I think some other stuff too. And he's a super cross dresser.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. To talk about the dude that played Klaus.
They wouldn't fire him because of that, though. Not because of cross-dressing.
Well, not because of cross-dressing, but the grooming for sure. For sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And
so that's not the dumbest thing DC did. What do you mean? Well, you can't have a fucking groomer on there,
okay, but he made the Snyder Cut good. Like, Flash...
He did not make the Snyder Cut good.
Flash was hilarious.
Snyder made the Snyder Cut good, man, bro. What do you mean?
No, man. Flash was hilarious. He was funny as fuck. Everybody enjoyed that nigga. The Flash movie was projected to be their best movie ever made ever, and it wasn't because Snyder. It wasn't because people think Snyder's a genius. No, nigga.
You think
it's because of Ezra?
You think he writes his parts? They're gonna get another fucking actor in there to say the same part.
It's impromptu, you know.
They're gonna get another actor in there to say his part.
It's swagger too, though. It's delivery.
It's still gonna be good. They'll probably get somebody better.
Like how Drake said, "My hook did it."
I don't think he was the best. I don't think he was. I like the TV show Flash better.
And I think that's what they're gonna get.
Netflix Flash. I like Netflix Flash. If they get Netflix Flash,
I'd be so upset about that. Wow. So upset, bro.
Gay guy would be so
bro,
upset.
It took fucking 5. Bro, one, do you still watch The Flash? Are you caught up on The Flash?
No.
You know why? Because he got boring as fuck. We got tired of that nigga, bro. Like, God damn.
I give you that. But honestly, a little bit of it too was because it was 2 Flashes going on, and I was like, I'd rather just keep up with the movies. The TV show was just so much, but I still thought it was good. The
TV show was out like 4 years before they even came up with the movie Flash. But you didn't give a fuck because obviously that nigga was boring. It's crazy. And this is a very small thing I'm gonna say, but legacy, because the Flash is on the WB, or the W. That's what they call it now. So I haven't.
Oh, it's not the WB anymore. Mm-mm. It's not Warner Brothers. What is it?
It's the W.
Oh, the W. Okay.
All right, cool. But Legacy is a spinoff off of Vampire Diaries had the spinoff of the originals, and the original spinoff is Legacy, and Legacy is supposed to be really good right now.
Oh, Legacy is a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We got good new episodes.
I never even heard of that.
I might watch them. I don't know.
I only had a few things, but look, I had this one thing, bro. Like, I don't know if it's still a thing anymore, but like, you know the niggas giving massages to chicks?
You talking about like the little TikTok?
And the chicks be naked as fuck, and these niggas is giving massages.
Face, head, and ass.
Bruh.
That shit can't be real though.
Bruh,
that
they
can't
fucking. Bro, what? That is so weird.
They can't be real.
That is so weird. Like these bitches is fucking. They have to be fucking.
But that's probably the massage that girls would want though. Like if they
that's the one they paid they paying a little hoe.
Oh, they
get to. You know what's crazy, bro? That's what bitches would do. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say that anymore. That's what girls would do.
Yeah, young ladies.
If that's what girls would do if they was paying for like a prostitute.
Get massages.
They would need the emotional aspect of it. Like, nigga, I need you to make me feel good inside before you fuck me. I need you to make me feel good about myself and all that before you fuck me.
It's foreplay too though, because it's like.
But that's what I mean.
How long?
It's different for dudes. Don't need all that.
How long are you supposed to suck a titty before you have sex with a girl? Now some would say
some girls don't like their titty sucked. They don't get anything out of it.
That is, I haven't been around a girl like that in so fucking long. Because I think more
girls, they don't like that shit. It just doesn't do anything. I think
more girls like their titties sucked than not having them.
I think that too.
That's why they like their nipples pierced. You could have. There's a girl that probably wouldn't even have sex with you.
I don't think that's why they get their nipples pierced.
And if you suck a really good titty. I do that. Why else would they get in there? There's literally no other reason.
Yes, there is. It's a fad. It's a fucking fad. Bitches like
you think bitches is putting rods through their titties for a fad? Yes. They're doing it for the feeling.
I think girls like having a t-shirt on and having little nipples. Like, hey,
I don't think that has nothing to do with anything. I don't think that has nothing to do with anything.
You don't think so?
It's all sex. I think it's all people have their clitoris. So. It's girls with their clitoris pierced that you can't see.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes those girls they lose feeling in them shits when they get it pierced.
That's because they bust a million nuts first.
I'm talking about the nipples, bro. I'm talking about the nipples. The same,
because
they lose feeling.
Well, because it makes it OD. It goes from just like how they have their clits pierced, and it goes from OD till they get used to it. That with the nipples.
You think the only reason they get nipple piercings is because they just want to walk around like just feeling good all day?
Feeling good all day. Yeah,
I don't think so.
100%.
I think that is a reason why they do that. I think that's a reason why they do that, but I think a lot of it is girls just like their nipples pierced.
I think girls are freaks.
It's like getting your fucking ears pierced. It doesn't make you feel good or anything. You don't feel anything from it. It's just like, oh hey, look, I got my ears pierced. They can just say, oh, take off their shirt, and niggas be like, oh shit, it's a conversation type thing.
Like, you think they do it? I mean? Yeah, I don't think bitches are putting bars in their body for conversation.
Yes. Another thing is girls with little titties. Girls with little titties get their nipples pierced because they have little titties. They need to accessorize.
That is fair.
Yes.
Beautiful young women that I do know with little titties and a nipple pierced. That is fair, but it all goes back to the sensitivity thing. That's why I always thought girls. That's why I always thought girls like who breastfeed, right? Really, they freaks though.
That is fucking weird. Because change subject.
What a titty?
Change subject, bro.
Wait, hear me out.
Where are you going?
A titty suck is a titty suck. Right? It's not like your body can differentiate between a man sucking your titty or a child
I'm gonna leave this one alone because I'm not. All right, I'm gonna leave this one alone and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm not a female, and I understand that it is totally different when it comes to making food for your baby. When females have kids, it is totally different for them.
I've talked to 10 bitches and all of them agree with my theory. So I don't even care.
Agree with
I don't
what?
even care. When the child,
they just like the child. No.
Yeah, it feels good. It does feel good because it's like their child is sucking. It's not like yeah, that's it. I brought it up. It's not like I'm the type of person that come up with crazy theories and never talk to nobody. No, nigga. If I come up with a crazy theory, I'm at these hosts like, hey man, you breastfed? Yeah, all right. So bet. How does it?
So they said it's because
no. They don't. No, of course, it's to feed the child, but they said it do feel good though. Like it is a child sucking on their titty. Right?
Until they get teeth.
Yeah, that's when they grow. They too grown now. That's when they let them go because the cow isn't smart enough to not bite down. Child biting on your nipples.
Chewing on your shit. That's crazy.
Straight up.
So I wonder if girls like that's weird though.
But yeah,
like if girls is like, I feel like if
I could rewind and listen to our conversation, you said something earlier where I was like, "That's kind of sexist." Yeah. While we was talking just now, and I thought it, but I didn't say it. But it was kind of.
Was it about the Twitch?
Well, no, it was implying. No, it wasn't that early. But it was implying that like women are very sexual creatures. They're just as pervy as men. Like men are pervs. Men are pervs. But like women are pervs too.
I agree.
And they have their pervish ways, but I feel like theirs is a little more subtle.
I just think like when females are doing that, that's not on their mind. Like I think that's
like even with nipple piercings. Yeah,
I think that's a little weird. Like just to say like, oh yeah, females like to have their kids drinking milk from their titty because it feels good. I think that's a little weird to say, because it almost turns every female into a little child molester.
Because you got a baby sucking on your titties?
I don't
that's deep.
If you say that, it's like, if you say that, it's a feeling. So it's like you can't go into the minds of females. You can't go into the mind of anybody. So it's like you don't know who is doing it for what. So it's like when you say it, you gotta kind of generalize it to everybody. And I don't want to think like that.
So just think weird. How crazy. Just think how crazy it is, right? Women, they get they nipples pierced, which is crazy. But you feel like that can't be for the feeling, it might be for looks. Women get their clits pierced.
No, I think that's. I think
100% for the feeling.
Yes,
they told me when they walk, they get nuts, right?
I heard that. But at the same time, it's for the looks too. Like some girls just like to fucking accessorize their shit.
Fair. I'll let that live. But then it's like with breastfeeding too. It's like no, they're mothers, they're moms. Moms have some high degree of moral or standards of code where that can't be it. But like no, it's like these hoes are freaks, and like you can't go your whole life.
I don't stand by that statement, y'all.
You can't go your whole life, right? Let's say you're a female. And you are, coincidentally, because just like you said, some girls, they don't like the titties so much. A vast majority of them do, right? Most girls I've ever met, like, I've felt like I was in positions where I wasn't going to get the booty, but I know how to suck a good titty, so I got the booty, right? So let me tell you, you can't go through a lifetime of having your titty sucked and it feeling good, and then you have a baby, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my titties don't feel good anymore. It's the child.
In any situation, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You know what I mean? In any situation, it's the same thing. I get it. It's a titty being sucked is a titty being sucked.
It's a titty being sucked.
I get it.
It's just.
But what I'm saying is.
And I've got milk from titties before.
What I'm saying is.
I've sucked mom's titty for it. I have a child. I'm okay with saying this. I've sucked the titty while my child sucked the titty. True story.
Oh my God. Oh my God, my nigga, no.
Why not? It was your titties.
Out, bro.
It was your titties before it was the child's titties. It was your titties before it's the child's titties. What are you saying?
Bro. What are you saying?
So wait.
So you sitting there looking your baby in the eye? You looking your baby in the eye while you sucking the titty? Y'all both sucking titty. Y'all just looking at each other like.
Nah, we both looking at her like.
Yeah, Ryan.
So you haven't
Right,
tasted
bro.
your wife's breast
No,
milk?
I have not.
You have not tasted your wife's at all.
On my OMM, bro. On my mama.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what?
So it's like,
you know what I think
so
is
like,
crazy.
you don't suck titties anymore? You just gave them up? You gonna give them up for 2 years?
Listen, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Listen,
it's a little buttery, you know. It's just titty milk.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time I was sucking on a milk and filled titty so much that I wasn't thinking about it. And when I went to go gulp, because you know you sucking on a titty, but then you go swallow, and the gulp was bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh shit, I forgot your titties had that much milk. Like it's so easy to get milk from titties. I thought it was gonna be harder than what it was. But a couple, it's like there it goes. So, but yeah, I've tasted a lot of breast milk in life, multiple.
Do they taste different from different women?
Nah, all breast milk tastes the same.
It tastes the same?
It tastes
Really?
the same. Yeah. I've probably tasted, I could say 100%, but maybe 3 different women's breast milk. And it's all been pretty cool. Pretty
Wow,
regular.
my God.
It's titty milk.
I'm going to start calling you mother's milk.
The boys. Great transition. Great transition.
I'm going to start calling you mother's milk, bro. Oh, my God.
Yo,
that is some wild shit.
The boys is
I ain't going to lie. That's a wild show.
That shit is amazing, nigga. I think that's the best show, like, out right now.
Yeah.
Heavy.
That might be the
Heavy.
best one.
I like that shit.
That might be the best
I
one.
like that shit. Like,
that shit's crazy.
Umbrella Academy. Well, one, it doesn't come out once a week, but it's cool.
Umbrella
It's
Academy,
alright.
it doesn't come out once a week. Oh, yeah, no, all at one time.
It's all at one time.
So, Umbrella Academy, I think, is like, it's up under Stranger Things.
Yeah, okay.
And I
100%.
think the boys and Stranger Things, they're like, it can go either way with them.
I think the boys
But
is better than Stranger Things.
I kind of do too, because it's a little bit more adult.
It's
a little bit more adult.
so much going on.
And it's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Oh boy, with that
Yeah.
octopus, bro. The deep. Oh my God, bro. That nigga has me rolling.
Well,
bro.
before we start talking about the boys, I do want to say, because I offered like P-Valley criticism, and that's a black show, I cannot move forward without having some criticism for Stranger Things. Stranger Things.
Okay, look, I haven't finished.
I'm not gonna.
bro.
Not even about the ending.
Okay,
just
alright.
where it's at so far. You've seen everything but the
yeah.
last 2 episodes.
I've seen. I have one more episode.
Yeah, you got one
the
episode
hour and a
left.
half, the 2 hour and a
Nigga.
half episode.
Just think, from there, from where you at and be behind, I feel like they
I feel like
lost a lot of the audience. I feel like they build one way and then they discredit everything they built. 11, she watched this nigga get bullied. She was fucking going through so much trying to learn her powers and shit. She became like, she learned all her shit. Now where we at in the show, she lost all her power shit. She got to figure it out again. Her nigga being bullied, but she don't want to, no, she's being bullied now, but she don't want to tell her nigga about it because she's embarrassed, but she literally been watching that nigga get bullied his whole fucking life. Like, this shit just don't make sense. It's like, I feel like it builds up just to let it evaporate and they just run in a circle. Yeah, I think Stranger Things could have did better. I do want to say that. I do think they could have did better.
I don't know, man. I kind of really like it. It makes sense.
It's
to me.
still
Like,
good. It's still
she
good.
She liked him, so she wants to. She stood up for him because she liked him. You know what I mean? Like, she liked him.
So she stood up for him for so long. Why would she be scared to tell him that she's going through the same thing that she watched him go through?
Because I feel like she's supposed to be the strong
The
one.
protector?
She's the protect. Like,
Well,
in a way,
I guess
she's
people
the
are like that in
protector.
real life. People are like that in real life,
So
I guess.
it's a little harder to say, oh, hey, I need your help, but I'm the protector. I need your help.
It's just crazy for me to be like, I literally had a best friend or a lover that I watched go through bankruptcy. And now that I'm going through bankruptcy, I don't want to tell them about it. And they literally, while they was going through bankruptcy, they told me about it. They told me all their feelings, how they was driving price. Like, they literally went through the whole shit.
That's a little different, though. That's a little different. Because who did this person save you from bankruptcy?
Maybe. Who knows? You confided in them.
I
you
could totally
confided in them.
understand that.
It's not fair.
If a nigga say I saved you from bankruptcy,
okay,
I started going bankrupt after that.
all right.
I don't want you to think any less. Like I saved you from bankruptcy. I don't want you to think I have problems now.
That's why I
Because if you
said
did
people
have
could be like
problems
that.
again, who's gonna be there to save you again? I need you to still have trust in me to be there for you. I mean, I don't need you worrying about me now.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
that with the deep take on 11's thoughts. Well, yeah, Stranger Things is good, but the boys, I do like they taking the
I ain't
fucking
gonna lie, bro.
Compound V. I think
What's the name? Homelander. Out of his fucking mind,
Crazy.
and I love it. I
love
love
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
that
love
nigga
it. The
crazy.
deep, hilarious. I fucking love.
I hate that
I
motherfucker.
love it. I hate his character,
him.
but I love
hate
his
him.
character.
He
man.
lucky he got a girlfriend. His girlfriend is the best thing they did for his character, because now he's actually like he matters.
You're all the way
he
caught
matters
up, right?
now.
You're all the way caught up.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm 100% in. I'm 100% in.
That shit was hilarious.
Hilarious.
His girlfriend.
Oh, the nigga, and the octopus he been fucking,
Oh, my
or is that a
God.
squid? Well,
It's an octopus. Yeah, bro. Like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I do so in the comic books, Mother's Milk, fucking, but the Butcher and all of them, like they have powers. They all took V, so it's like that's a thing.
Yeah, all of them have
So
taken V.
So I'm waiting for.
I thought that was a thing in the TV show.
No.
They get it at a young age.
No.
That is
I'm
poked
saying
in the
the Butcher, Mother's Milk, and
I see what you're saying.
main
Yeah,
cat,
I got
the
you, I
boys,
got you.
the
So
little,
Mother's
the
Milk took
boys.
it too?
Yeah, all
Well,
of them
we
get
haven't
powers.
finished the episode.
Yeah, but they said they're gonna.
We haven't finished the show.
That is true. Yeah, they say it's gonna be like 5 seasons at least, and it's only season 2.
Shit.
And right now they're doing temporary V, but the temporary V is killing them. And bruh just gave his old lady the V that Star had stole for her to get, and he still had like half a bottle left of it. So I feel like Frenchie's gonna get on it. I feel like that's how she's gonna save her boyfriend from dying, is to just give him the regular version.
V and make
so
it permanent.
make it permanent. So then he don't have to, and then it'll be like comic book accurate. Because comic books wise, it's not temporary V. They all have V. Like,
Shit's
it's
gonna be
crazy.
good, bro.
Yeah, I am
that show.
excited. I love the
that
boys.
show.
It is.
love
Everything.
that
It's the, and I love even more that I don't like. So there's an anime where like the dude is basically God, and the whole anime, all he does is try to pull back his powers so people don't be scared of him. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
You don't know what it's called?
I can't think of what it's called. It looks so good to do so. I mean, it's hard, but it's whack after a while because he never really faces a real threat. Because he could beat everybody. He just don't want nobody to know that he could beat everybody. It's so weird. So weird. But he's like, it's like, just think of One
But
Punch
see what
Man.
anime, bruh, it's so much anime out there that you have to dive into something like
yeah.
that. You gotta make a character who's like super fucking powerful, but he's gonna hold back because if you do too much, you gotta make that because it's so many avenues that's been made, that's created already. Like all the ideas are out there already, so you gotta go with some dumb shit.
But so that's why I didn't like Homelander, because I didn't like the concept of like nobody could stop him. He literally could do whatever he want. He doesn't scare nobody, bro.
My only
He's
thing is like, yeah, he can do what he want, but in the show they don't portray that all the time. They just make it seem like he can do all he. What has he done to anybody?
Oh yeah, true.
You know
He
what I mean?
never
You
really
haven't
bammed
seen
nobody.
him. Yeah, you haven't seen him do anything.
Well, he scares people. It's like
He scares people, but that's it. It's just fear. Nobody's in this TV show. Nobody has really seen him in action like that.
It's like
been small stuff.
the torture tactic. Like instead of torturing somebody, you just pull out the tools type shit.
Oh, he's playing fear tactic.
Yeah, fear. Yes, and that's how he's getting everybody.
I want him to see him do it. That's why I
he murking
appreciate it.
niggas though. He murked Starlight.
But you never
homie.
see it. You
you
never see it. It's all hearsay. Did he do that? Or is that somebody else waiting out here that he's friends with, that he's making him look good?
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
I want to see him do this shit.
I thought the laser eyes is what made made him feel like he was invincible. And that's why he liked Lady Liberty so much, because he used his eyes shit on her and it burned her chest, but it didn't go through her. So that nigga was in love type shit. But like, yeah, like I really like that Butcher. Butcher got the exact same powers he got. And Butcher on look cooler and he dark too.
He ain't got all the powers, but he got some.
Well, he ain't flying, but maybe he just don't know how to fly yet. Maybe he can. He just don't know how. He only had the powers for like 3-4 days.
That's true.
But yeah, I like that show. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that show's legit.
Oh, and I did want to talk about Versus. A lot of shit about Versus. And R. Kelly going to jail too. Because R. Kelly, well, first
30 years.
30
years. He gonna get out and be like 80.
Yeah, 85.
85. A lot of life left.
That nigga gonna die in jail, man. Come on, man.
Think he gonna die in jail?
Yeah, I think he gonna die in jail.
No.
After he's been raped 1 million times and shit, bro. Come on, man. He's a child molester, bro. Everybody knows R. Kelly too, and he broke. So it's like they gonna be like, look, give my family 100,000. He gonna be like, nigga, I ain't got it.
Man, he's making money right now.
Is he?
His albums have gone to like they've all in top. A lot of them in top 100 right now.
Well, I understand, because
they are in the top 100.
This is pretty dark to say.
And he has written a lot of music that's still out there.
It's pretty dark to say, but as soon as this happened, all I want to do is listen to R. Kelly. I went back and watched.
Honestly, bro, that shit I separate. Like, I have no problem listening to R. Kelly anymore. I have no problem listening to him.
So R. Kelly got found guilty 30 years. First thing I do is go to Netflix and watch Surviving R. Kelly.
I haven't watched that yet.
Crazy.
I bet it is. But.
Oh, bro. He fucking young bitches, bro.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. And
Surviving R. Kelly, the girl that he peed on, that he got off on, the coach said that he said he heard one of his students was on camera fucking R. Kelly, getting peed on. And he look, and this before he even got big, and he said he looked and he like, oh shit, it's her. Another girl, it's her niece. And she was like, oh shit, that's my niece. I introduced her to R. Kelly. Like, everybody knew it was, and she was 14, nigga. Everybody, her teammates, everybody was like, oh shit.
The nigga deserved to be locked up, bro.
That nigga,
that's some foul shit.
At least 5 14-year-old bitches.
He deserved to be locked up.
He met Aaliyah when she was 12.
He deserved to be locked up.
That nigga,
bro.
yeah.
He deserved
only because I feel like if he was founded not guilty, 100% chance he was gonna fuck another underage girl. Ain't no way around it. He 100% was gonna fuck another 18-year-old. I mean, 17, 16-year-old.
Because he would have felt like he can get out of it.
Nigga, it's not even so like, all right, when he's 27, he's with a 12-year-old. But people don't think about it because it's Aaliyah or whatever. Damn, but as he's getting older, he's still fucking with the same age bitches. So in his late 40s, his nigga still was talking to 16, 17-year-old bitches, bro. That's crazy.
Some sick shit,
that
bro.
Shit crazy, bro.
But it's like, even though all that has happened, if I hear one of his songs, bro, just because of what I've been, like, not been through, but like, you know, hearing his songs before and how I felt before. It's the same. It's like, it's natural to just, when I hear it, it's like, oh shit, I love this shit. Oh my God. Step. Like, the nigga's a good fucking singer, bro.
That's crazy.
And it's like, so the songs I know some people be like, nah, fuck that. I can't even listen to his songs anymore. Look, the nigga's wrong. But at the same time, bro, you know what I mean? I'm not going out here looking for his shit. But if I hear his shit, I'm going to probably sing along.
So a concept that I heard that kind of, it blew my mind, made me think a little bit more about it, was while I was watching Surviving R. Kelly, they was like, so I thought it was gonna say if a white man was doing this to white kids, the white man would have been thrown in jail already, right? But no, they was like, if the girls was white that R. Kelly was doing this to, he would have been in jail already.
A long time ago.
Yeah. If R. Kelly was going around fucking little 12, 14-year-old white girls, that nigga would have been in jail a long time ago because it's black girls, it's cool. So they was like, the black girls is like so undervalued in America and unappreciated.
But see, I think it's a lot more to that than that. A lot of times, if it's those younger white girls, they're probably, first of all, they have the access to R. Kelly. Right, so they probably have some kind of funds, some kind of money or something like that, which means their parents probably have a lot of money. So I feel like the opportunity, if that would have happened, their parents would have had more resources to pursue something a lot quicker right now. You know what I mean? Versus black girls, their parents probably aren't that affluent.
They don't, yeah.
And it's just bad to say that, but I don't even know their family. Their family might be, got money. I don't know that, but in a lot of situations,
watch that shit though. That shit is crazy.
A lot of situations, those parents probably aren't that.
So I just hate that black women, especially with your wife being black, it's like they feel like, I've seen things where they say like the Asian men and black women are the least married people in America type shit, or like like black women just feel like they feel like black men don't want them, they want white women or Hispanics or whatever. Like black women just feel like they don't matter. Like even though they got Black Lives Matter and shit, I feel like it's really like black women lives matter, because it's like, damn, they don't be showing no love.
That Black Lives Matter shit is crazy though.
All I keep hearing every time I talk to a white person, they be like, oh, the Black Lives Matter lady got like a house that's worth $5
million. She got a mansion.
She got a mansion. I'm like, who gives a fuck, nigga? You know who owns Prisma Health? That nigga got a mansion, nigga. I don't know where it's at, but I know he got one.
I was just at a luncheon with the CEO of Prisma Health. He was there. He spoke and everything.
How was it?
I mean, it was good, but that's not the same thing.
But okay, St. Jude's Hospital.
That's not the same thing.
I guarantee the owner definitely have a mansion, bro. 100%. So St. Jude's have a mansion,
that's fine. But my thing is, and I'm totally for Black Lives Matter. I think they matter. But for somebody to come up with a statement like that and just profit off of it, just profit off of the statement, and bitch, you bought a mansion to throw parties in. That's why she bought the mansion.
Well,
bro.
It was no. She threw parties in her mansion.
She threw parties in her mansion, right?
Look, man. Like I said, being rich. So again,
but why do you have a mansion?
My thing is this.
Listen, bro.
Okay,
because if you're all about Black Lives Matter and that was the movement and everything, why are you spending this money on a mansion? You could have put that money into something black related, bro. Something black related. If it was all about Black Lives Matter and and that's what it was, and you made all this money from it, you didn't have to buy a mansion, bitch. You didn't have to buy a mansion.
I feel so bad for her. She came up with the greatest.
She was paying. Do you know how much she was paying her cousins?
She came up with the greatest name of all times, and the name is so great.
What's the name?
That Black Lives Matter. She could have called it Police Reformities. She could have called it, I don't know, Building Communities in America. She could have called it so many things, but because she called it Black Lives Matter, white people upset. Off dick because they don't like black lives. Like, oh, all lives matter. But police like, hey, hear me out. But only a name, because even still, it's only about police reforming, right? It's still just a name. But see, now everybody up in arms. The only reason it got as big as it is because it's called Black Lives Matter, right? And that's the only reason why it's getting pushed back.
Yeah, it is. But my thing is, that's a branding thing. That's perfect. With any brand, you want opposition to it. You want haters. Haters always elevate the brand.
I don't think she thought it was going to be like this, though. I don't think when she first decided to call it Black Lives Matter. You didn't think she was going to have haters? I don't think she knew how much white people was really going to hate that shit. Like, what the fuck? Black.
Maybe
like,
not.
The sentence. They don't like the sentence. They don't like the sentence.
Maybe not.
I don't think it's no way she could have predicted that.
And look,
Colin Kaepernick would start kneeling and shit.
I'm all for it, bro.
Like,
I'm all for it. But my thing is, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little pissed off when I saw she had a mansion, bro.
I think every nigga, I know people who start non-profit non-profit organizations.
With mansions?
They're not starting non-profit organizations for free, Josh. I promise you that. And every nigga I know who got a non-profit, they trying to profit. All of them. But they do nice things. They help the kids. They buy T-shirts.
What you're trying to profit is you give back to the community. I'm part of a non-profit.
Okay, you're part.
Right.
Part.
I started the non-profit that I'm in.
Oh, but you didn't do it for money. Oh, well, you're just a good person,
So the money
Josh.
we get, you put it towards other things. You have a fund. Now, when people start touching that money and paying themselves, like there are nonprofits where they have CEOs of nonprofit and they pay the CEOs because that's the CEO's job to run those nonprofits.
Do you think there's someone living off of Kappa money?
Yes.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
Yes.
Like we all pay our dues, and the dues are supposed to be spread out. But I'm 100% sure that somewhere in the pipeline that there's a nigga getting.
But in big nonprofits, you have CEOs of nonprofits. They pay these CEOs, and that's done on purpose. They have a salary because it takes a lot to run something like this, right?
A lot of time.
So if this person is doing this all day, every day, they have to get compensated somehow. Right? They are doing a big job. These big nonprofits, they're doing a big job. You have to pay them a lot of money.
I'm sure Black Lives Matters have got some pretty big donations.
Very true. Mm-hmm. Very true.
So yeah, it can't be so big that it has so many haters that everybody everywhere has heard of it. Football players, basketball athletes in general has picked it up and shit.
So it's a lot of money coming into it.
Hella money.
But my thing is, where is that money going? Right?
Well,
where is that money going?
Well, then it goes back to what did she start it for?
But I'm saying you don't see anything saying sponsored by Black Lives Matter.
That's what I was gonna say. So really, it's about police reforming. Where would the money go?
What do you mean?
So unless she was putting the money into training new police officers, having seminars, telling them, it's like there's no place for the money, and that's what it really started about.
Because there's a lot of place for that money. There's a lot of black organizations that could use that money. It's a lot of black communities who could use that money. It's a lot of places you can go and put that money. You have never seen sponsored by Black Lives Matter.
I feel like I think so. The way I took Black Lives Matters is when it started to bring awareness. So let's say I start something to bring awareness. I call it Black Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden people sending me millions and millions of dollars, nigga, because everybody supports the Black Lives Matter movement. Mm-hmm. I started just to bring awareness to police brutality. So it's like, yeah, I got people sending me hella money. They believe in me, but I wasn't gonna feed the homeless.
Oh, so just because you got rich now, fuck, they wanted to give me this money, and it's mine now. Like,
so what I do, yeah.
That's a little fraudulent, though.
That's not fraud because, again, I started on police brutality. But awareness. I started just to bring awareness. I can't help that the name I chose was so fucking transcendent.
But don't use that. Don't use that for your personal gains then, though. You know what I mean?
That's human nature, Josh.
Yeah, I know. I understand that, but I'm saying
if people somehow gave you $50 million, nigga, you gonna buy a $5 million mansion. It is what it is. It happens.
If I started an organization, I don't know. That's hard to speak.
To bring awareness.
You might be right.
Start an organization to bring awareness that McDonald's workers are terrible.
And I made $50 million. And you made $50 million
off the bringing awareness that McDonald's workers are terrible. Now what you gonna do? You gonna put your $50 million into McDonald's? No, nigga. No, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. We lit. We got 50 mil, nigga. We up, nigga.
No, you don't.
Be happy for her like you be happy for your mama. Your mama came up on the money and bought mansions. You be happy. You wouldn't
put your $50 million into McDonald's. You'll put a lot of money into workers being underpaid. That will be your thing.
How do you help that? How do you help that?
I don't know.
How do you help it? That's the same thing with Black Lives Matter. How do you help that?
I don't know.
Again, right. Police. Right. I think, you know what it is? It's these white people. I hate to say it like that. White people, I love y'all, my nigga. But like, it's they don't want to see niggas happy.
And these are not my views. I don't know.
I've never seen anyone say the same. Because I had to Google it. I can't
say all white people.
I was with a respectable young white man. I'm pretty sure he voted for Trump. Wealthy. He drives a $70,000 pickup truck because that's what they do. But like we was talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, the Black Lives Matter lady have mansions. Oh, he's so up in arms. Like he care about Black lives so much, right?" Mm-hmm. I was like, "You never Google," because he Googled. I was like, "You never Google the St. Jude's person net worth. Mm-hmm. You never Google any other charity owner ever net worth ever." But for some reason, you feel so compelled to Google the Black Lives Matter lady. It's racist
because it's a hot subject on Fox News.
Yeah, you know why? Because she black. She black. If the Black Lives Matter,
it's called Black Lives Matter. That's why.
Well, both.
Yeah.
So this goes back to the R. Kelly thing. How I was thinking like, oh, originally I was thinking like a white man doing it to white girls, but then it was like, no, a black man doing it to white girls. Oh yeah, that nigga gonna go to jail. Like nigga, if it was a white lady that owned Black Lives Matter, would the Black Lives Matter name be so, like, would it be so dark? Would it be so hated or frowned upon? If fucking Trump owned Black Lives Matter, would the name be so strong? No. So I don't even think...
It would be hated by black people.
Fair.
If a white girl ran it, it'd be hated. It should be like, oh, you profiting off of us, bitch. That's what we would say.
And it's a black woman. So now instead of the black people hating on it, it's the white people hating on it. Because it's like you're profiting off of your own people.
Yeah, all that shit is.
It's crazy.
I pay attention to that stuff, but I try to keep the negative energy at a low.
Fair.
I don't watch the news anymore, bro. I don't watch I used to watch CNN a lot, but it's like I can't even watch them anymore because everything is just fucking. Yeah. Everybody's talking shit about everybody, and it's like all of that shit is catered to one side or the other. Fox News is catered to one side. The other one's catered to the other side. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, I can't. It's just too much negative energy.
Well, everybody's being paid. Everybody's being paid. Everybody has an agenda, you know? Mm-hmm. It's not like Fox doesn't have a sponsor. It's not like ABC doesn't have a sponsor, you know? Yeah. Shit. So it's kind of hard to get a non-biased
There's a lot of non-biased stuff out there.
YouTube. I feel like YouTube is the most non-biased news.
YouTube's a lot. Yeah, YouTube. There's a lot of podcasts now who have a lot of interesting people on there, good interviews and things like that. They have this thing called Substack. Substack, you pay, but like the journalists are all like.
That's so crazy because we're so heavy in the time and there's still so much stuff I know we haven't touched on.
Oh yeah, we haven't touched on it. We stopped talking about my masseuse thing. I was going to ask you, would you ever let your girl do some shit like that?
Deshaun Watson. No.
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because he was fucking masseuses. No, nigga. No, nigga rubbing on my girl ass with me. I'll do the massaging today, sir. But look.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. These niggas is going from town to town.
But
they're prostitutes.
If a girl feel like she has to have a random stranger, I feel like that means you're not doing your job or something. So you got to be doing something.
Oh, what if she's single, bro?
Well, if she's single, then it's normal. It's cool.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're saying if you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend is like, oh, I'm about to go.
When's the last time you got a hand job? Sorry to ask, but just to ask. When's the last time you got a hand job?
Oh, bro, years, bro.
So, like, but like,
what the fuck, hand jobs?
You know, it's men that go to massage parlors and buy hand jobs.
What, happy endings?
Yeah, happy endings. For like $100, nigga.
I feel maybe like 50, men go 50, there. 50, men go there for the massage because massages do feel good. But then, if there's a happy ending at the end, my nigga, you're not going to pay for it.
Hey, not to be an animal because I am a man, but if I went to a massage parlor and find out that they gave happy endings, I'm going for the happy ending, nigga.
Saying. Okay. So if you knew beforehand that the happy ending.
No. If I didn't know know beforehand.
That's what I just said. That's what I said. I said, bro,
the first time
you're going there for a massage, but if you found out that they give happy endings, bro,
now they're a happy ending parlor. They give massages on the side.
Oh, you said no, that's what they are. Nah, they happy in your parlor. So if you fight, you can just go back all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even like hand jobs. I've never just been like, "Hey, baby, you give me a hand." Like, no, that's not. So you ask for that. But, however, if you're offering, it's like, how much? $50. Well, definitely, 100%. But so maybe a girl getting massaged butt naked by a dreadhead muscular man is like their happy ending.
I guess. Nah, I think they fucking. they fucking.
It's the only answer.
Every time. Every time.
I saw one nigga just.
bruh, these bitches be butt naked, bruh. Like, pussy in the face. Pussy in the face. They'll lift it up and run right there. Bruh, come on. I've seen pornos that start just like this.
Yeah.
Are you serious, bro? Get the fuck out of here. They all fucking.
Yo, all right, so bad. Now that I'm actually looking at it. Chris Brown versus Usher in the
Chris Brown versus Usher. Usher would have the vocal performance better. Mm-hmm. Chris Brown would have the performance better.
So that's where I feel like Mario and the Marion was off. Niggas forgot Mario could really sing. Mario was singing like a motherfucker.
Was he?
Yo, his voice was beautiful. That's the only reason. That's why it was so unbalanced. Cause Omarion,
I heard Omarion sucked.
So Omarion,
I saw Ray J's part. Niggas was like, "This is what I sound like when I sing in the shower."
Ray J apologized, but that was
he apologized.
For being so bad. But take though. Ray J kind of gave what's the word for like a precursor of what the rest of the night was gonna be like, because Ray J was out of
foreshadowed.
He foreshadowed shit. So Ray J was out of tone. Omarion was out of tone, but like he was singing like dancing like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah was so bad. Jeremiah was out of pitch.
Jeremiah was bad.
Oh, he was. But just think, all his songs is his songs is a high pitched song. And if he's out of pitch,
they got exposed.
If he's out of pitch, it's crazy.
They got exposed.
These niggas got exposed because the whole time they was singing, when Jeremiah started singing, Mario literally said, "Please stop." He was like, "Bro, please don't."
Bro, you know what's crazy?
So funny. Mario was so great.
These niggas. They get it. They got exposed, bro. It's so much EQing and shit they do on their voice in Pro Tools and all that. That that's what you just seen.
Yeah,
you just seen. Mm-hmm. They go in the studio, they'll sing like that, bro, and you'll fix that shit on the back end.
Auto tune too.
Auto tune for sure. Yes.
I think alcohol is the greatest thing that ever happened to verses. The whole Mario had a bottle of Don Julio.
What does that mean?
And the more he started sipping, the more disrespectful he got. The funnier verses got. But damn, Neo versus niggas was fucked up. Like every verses where one of the persons gets fucked up,
it's sponsored by Diddy.
Yeah,
it's sponsored by Diddy. So that's his shit.
Also, Diddy has a new Ciroc called Passion Fruit.
I fucks with Ciroc. I fuck with regular Ciroc.
I only bought it because it's a new flavor, and for some reason I feel like I'm obligated to taste every flavor of Ciroc.
Really?
I feel like I was there when it started.
Not a bad thing. Is it good?
Yeah. It's Ciroc. It's always
the flavors give me headaches, man. If I drink too much, the sugar in it just it gives me a headache.
That's fair. I can't argue against that, and it is sweet. It is definitely a sweet one, but I don't think I've ever, like, I talk about sweet alcohol giving me headaches when it comes to wine and maybe some rums. I don't think I ever got a headache from Ciroc.
Really?
It's like peach Ciroc, fucking the red Ciroc, or like the white Ciroc. Like, all the Cirocs, I feel like I never got anything bad from them. It's still top shelf vodka.
Yeah.
It's still, more expensive than fucking Kettle One,
Is it more expensive than Kettle One now?
It's 100% more expensive than Kettle One.
Really?
It's Kettle One.
Kettle One used to be.
What's the one? Belvedere and what did Goose? Grey Goose. Yeah, and Ciroc is more expensive. Than
that's just because the demand's higher.
Well, I think that's probably true. And plus, it's Diddy
because those used to be more expensive than Ciroc.
Well, no, I feel like Ciroc has always been $30. Even when Diddy first bought them.
I remember Kettle One because I used to buy Kettle One all the time. Kettle One was expensive as fuck. Belvedere, when Jeezy was talking about that shit and all.
007.
That shit was popping. Ciroc's just what's in demand right now, and I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Shout outs to Diddy. Yeah. Living his best life.
But yeah, man.
Oh, but yeah. But damn, so you do feel like Usher lose to Chris Brown?
No, I don't know who would win that.
I
feel like Usher would have the better vocal performance, bro. It's been going around Facebook, but his little Tiny Desk performance that he did,
I gotta watch it. I didn't see it.
He
did,
bro. His voice sounded perfect, bro. I was singing the shit back to back afterwards, bro.
On the other side of the spectrum, though, Chris Brown did his Drink Champs.
I watched it.
Really good.
It was good.
Really
he
good.
came off a very humble. He came off a very likable person. Really dope.
And he was getting fucked up out that damn.
He was getting fucked up.
Yeah.
But it was a good fucking show. He's a good dude. He seemed like a really good dude.
Yeah. And Nori is a really good.
Nori is fucking hilarious.
Perfect. He's
bro.
perfect.
He is perfect, bro, because he's like the OG in the rap game that everybody. He knew what was going on before everybody was there.
Wait, we're deep in. One question I did want to ask before we get off, because technically this is kind of like the 4th of July episode. 4th of July versus Juneteenth, because we kind of did.
What about it?
So it's like, do you feel like we need to celebrate the 4th? Like, it's like, is the Juneteenth the new 4th of July?
It's weird.
I'm
not doing anything for the 4th.
Yeah, it don't matter to me anymore.
Yeah, it don't matter.
And now that people are able to get off on Juneteenth, so it's like it's a real holiday now, nigga. So
that's what I'm with.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm with. It's like the 4th is just fireworks. There was a fireworks show yesterday. I didn't even go to it.
1776. I was still a slave, nigga.
Right.
Remember that. But tomorrow is the 4th, and I'm excited. Hey, you know what's even crazier? I celebrate the fuck out of Cinco de Mayo, nigga. I'm happy for my Mexican brothers, nigga. I be turned up.
Just drinking. Like that, bro. You didn't come to the
You sounded disappointed just now.
I'm not disappointed, bro. Was you here? You didn't come for this one.
No, I was. I was definitely
She
here.
celebrates that shit 20.
I think I came to every Cinco de Mayo celebration, yeah.
Bruh, yeah, she fucking loves that shit. She does all the cooking and everything, bro. I don't know. I'm like, yo, you don't even have no, you don't have no Hispanic in you. I got more of that shit in me than you.
You like, Portuguese or Peruvian? Persian. Persian.
You always say that. It's Portuguese.
Portuguese. You are Portuguese. Portuguese.
Yeah. So,
I think you like the Prince of Persia. You what?
Bruh, it's like, bruh, she loves it, bruh. And I'm like, why? I was like, yo, every year you have to tell me one fact about it now. One fucking fact.
That's good, though.
And it can't be, it's just a war.
She can't be mad about that.
Yeah. Well, hey. Next year we'll see if she got a fact.
It's the 4th. I'm not shooting any fireworks. I'm probably not going to have my little one on Monday, but I'm thinking about getting, I don't know, I'm half and half. My job said we might close early, we might not. Depends on business.
Okay.
But like, I do feel like Juneteenth is like it's a beautiful thing.
I feel like it's going to turn, especially this is only the second year. It's going to turn into some like,
100 years from now, Juneteenth is going to be
100. I'm talking about 3, 4.
Nigga, next year
it's going to be Juneteenth is about to be that shit, bro. Juneteenth is about to be that shit.
That's what, yo.
And you know what's crazy? I seen somebody talking about, bro. It's crazy, bro. And people gonna hate on it. You know who gonna hate on it. I ain't even gotta say it. But they had somebody on Fox. I seen a clip. Somebody on Fox News was talking about Juneteenth. They was like, it just gives people an excuse to drink, smoke weed and riot.
That's racist.
Exactly,
That's racist.
bruh.
The most
That's
racist
what they
thing I ever
said,
heard.
bruh. I was like, there's no fucking way they just said
this. It's a celebration for niggas. It's a celebration for niggas.
What do you think happens on July 4th, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? They said it's an excuse for minorities to riot, drink, and smoke.
I don't even
weed,
like that
bro.
word, minorities.
Yeah,
you might as well say nigga.
They might
as well say niggas.
They might not even
Excuse
say
niggas.
minorities. They might have just straight up said African Americans, bro. I don't even want to put it out there like that, but I matter of fact, I feel wrong. I might be saying the same thing, but you know, I'm not even mad because like fuck it, they said that and we knew what they meant. They meant us.
The ghetto is always us. The minorities is always us.
That's why I don't. This is why I don't watch the
smoking
news.
jigaboos.
This is why I don't watch the news, anything like that, bro. Because something's gonna piss me off, and it's like I don't need to be pissed off.
There's some crazy shit. Did I just see the Trump get an award, and the white lady was like, he's protected white Americans.
White lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, white lives.
She literally
for the
said
abortion
that.
shit. He wasn't getting an award. She was speaking on the abortion issue because, you know, Roe versus Wade just got overturned. So she was speaking on that issue. And she was like, thank you, because Trump put in Kavanaugh, who was in Supreme Court justice, but he's a Republican Supreme Court justice. So he's going to lean more towards the right. And the right is for abortion being abolished and all that.
I'm sorry. I love that we have a podcast and you actually know what the fuck was going on. I have no clue what was going on. I just saw a white lady and Trump standing beside each other.
No, yeah. So she was saying, thank you, Trump, because he put Kavanaugh in the Supreme Court to make this a lot easier for it to happen now, right? Because the Supreme Court voted on it. And with him being there, he's another +1 to the vote count.
To the Republican side?
To the Republican side. So she was saying thank you, and when she was saying thank you, she said, I just want to thank you for saving white lives or something like that.
Yeah.
And like people are saying it was a Freudian, how do you say it? Freudian slip?
What do you mean? What word was she supposed to say?
White lives.
Right? Because you know that's how white people think. Right is white.
That's what I'm saying.
White is
maybe right. Maybe I don't know what the fuck. Maybe it wasn't a slip. Maybe it could have been she meant white lives, but the bitch said white lives.
You just reminded me that abortion is illegal, bro.
No, so it's up to the states now.
Well,
it's up to the states. North Carolina is legal in North Carolina. So if anybody in South Carolina
I saw a map. North Carolina was not one of the states that is legal in.
When did you see that?
Nigga, the day it happened, Twitter was in a frenzy.
The map I seen, it was in North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina were states that it was illegal in. Florida is legal in. North Carolina, it was legal.
Okay, now I just feel like maybe I seen a fake map. The map I seen, the closest one that was legal was New Mexico. Texas, Louisiana, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, everybody. The closest state, it was New Mexico, and on the top side, the closest state was New York.
I'm telling you, that wasn't right.
That's not right?
That's
crazy, bro.
So they left it. It's not illegal in a sense. They just left it up to the states. So the states can choose whether it's. Before it was an overarching thing. The government said, "Hey, it's legal. Everybody has the right." You know what I mean?
I don't even understand. One, it's supposed to be a separation from church and state, so I don't even understand why we've been going through this at all.
I don't even want to get into this now because we're so late into the podcast. Yeah. But
it's just it's
supposed to be, but all their reasons, bro. These motherfuckers don't even really. They don't care because you ask them, is it their right to do anything else, and they'll say, oh, it's my God-given right to do this. But you'll ask them about abortion and they'll be like, no, the government should do that. Like, why? And it's because they're on that side, and that's what that side is for. We're at a point in politics where it doesn't matter what it is. If that side supports it, if the people in power, like Senate or whatever, on that side supports it, the minions, and when I say minions, meaning both sides, right and left, the minions on those sides of people on those sides are going to support that. They're going to support it just because that's their side to support. And it's crazy because America, in its design, is divided.
Yeah, but everything
design, it is divided.
But it's only because I feel like we're just so diverse as people. I feel like
it's in design. It's in design.
By not having a dictator, by not being communist.
No, I feel like it's designed because you can't have. It's kind of a science type thing, because if you don't divide, if you don't have it set up to divide everybody will come together. And if everybody comes together, most likely they're going to come together against the government.
But I don't. Why would people? I don't believe that. I don't think that if people were together, we'll be against government. Only because what's wrong with? I believe in government. I believe in the state. I feel like having a bigger authoritative figure overhead is good for the people. I don't think that's bad. So if everybody was in sync, I don't think you have to scare everybody to get them to follow it, because it's like without the government there'd be no laws, and without laws none of us is safe.
Yeah, but imagine the laws they're coming up with now, and like people wasn't divided on like
they're doing too much. They're doing too much.
Okay, hey, but let's but yeah, so. That's something we can get in a lot earlier on another podcast.
Because that's actually
when I look at some things,
a crazy big thing. Because it's like even still, how do we feel about abortion?
It's still crazy that they are. It's crazy that I think it's insane that people. You don't give a fuck?
Abortion?
Yeah.
No, nigga lying.
I thought you were saying you don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I don't care about abortion.
No, I meant you don't give a fuck. It can go either way.
Oh, no. I think it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up.
I think it's wild that people can care.
Yeah.
And they're basing it off of religion. Yeah. Like, what else are you basing it off?
That's the only thing you can.
You have nothing to do with my body, bitch.
I'm a Leo. Lions kill their
You have nothing to do. I have nothing to do with that girl's body over there, bro. If she wants to do that, she does that. You know what I mean? That's what's best for her life.
And niggas die every day.
We'll talk about that in another episode coming up, man. But we're gonna have to. This is the end of this. We gotta wrap this up, man.
I feel like I showed my belly too many times.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, see, it's crazy because you don't have anything blocking it. I'm protected.
You protected. You safe.
But,
and you look good. You don't even need protection.
But look, let's end this thing, man. Hey, next time.
Peace,
y'all.